Alright, hello everybody. This is JRS Beta Tests, aka JR Sommerfeld. Actually, it's JR Sommerfeld, aka JRS Beta Tests, but it doesn't matter. Because today I'm going to be playing a game that is a little bit out of my comfort zone, ever so slightly. This one is called, I believe, My Raptor Boyfriend. Or my Raptor Boyfriend. This is a dating sim. Now, for those of you who are on my channel from time to time, you know that I do like a good visual novel, alright? I like doing the voices and everything like that. Dating sims are a little bit out of my comfort zone. But that's okay, because where there's an indie, there I will be. So, it's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? Well, I'm not gonna lie. A lot's changed. I know it's kind of cliche, but my life really didn't start until last year. It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle. This magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. Canada, yay. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit Grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastical adventure every summer. Going back home to the lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. But this time, it was different. This time, Ladle was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved wasn't because Grandma had passed on. We used to be so close. But then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because Dad and Grandma had a big fight, and we moved too far away. Let's say we moved too far away. We moved too far away that coming to Ladle would have been a 2-day trip. And with Dad working all the time, we just never made it up here. We still talked to Grandma on the phone every once in a while, but it wasn't the same. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again, and it took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you have to deal with really is a lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. And that included her house. So we moved in. I know, talk about bittersweet, right? But back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. And Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so that's what I set out to do. And I had a lot going for me. And Dad let me have Grandma's old truck, and I was going to a new school where I could make good first impression, and I was in Ladle. Now I know I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice, though. Come on, Doc, don't look at me like that. Yeah, fine. It wasn't my choice. I was a dweeb. A big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is that what you want to hear? You're right, that wasn't fair. It's just I'm still a bit sore about it. I guess I just had trouble making friends because I was just teased a lot. It's hard to have confidence to make new friends when you know other people would think you're super uncool. Not to mention I was like, other kids who were afraid they'd catch the loser disease from me or something. So yeah, Doc, I really had the best luck before, but on that day, September 5th, 15th, 1997. The planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. Oh my gosh, so 90s. It's amazing. I was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school until senior year. It was going to be fine. Ladle's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? Get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life. Yeah, my comforting words weren't enough to calm me down, weirdly. I need a game plan and a goal. And yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure. So I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm going to be the coolest girl in school. On the first day. Everyone will be like, yo, you Stella Starosta are the coolest girl in Ladle High. Seem pretty doable. Game plan time. All I have to do is... I only just gotta... Here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into... a rock star. I'll make myself into a rock star. I'll be so rad and say things like, that's killer and stuff. Maybe I'll learn the guitar or just use nature's instrument, the voice. Yeah, I'll sing cool songs about sex and drugs. And some people might be scandalized, and that's the price you pay for being a visionary. With a solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. And then it hit me. What if I run into Taylor? Now, I didn't know how I felt about that. Who's Taylor? Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13, and we used to write to each other between summers. And I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. And then the years stopped going to camp, and I also stopped writing. I don't know why. Maybe it was because... he changed too much. Maybe it was because I was worried he changed too much. Like maybe we'd have nothing in common anymore. Like we're both about to go to high school, and that, like, changes you. What if he changed so much he couldn't recognize him? And I didn't think I could handle that. So I knew I had to focus through. And whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first. And I needed to become a rock star. A rock star. Episode 1. Welcome to Ladle. Ladley, Ladle, Ladell. After going to the office to get registered, I went to find my locker, and I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. And they said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. Had something leaking out of it. Yep, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Ugh. Oh god. This locker smells like death. And the smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Ugh, I could feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. And I had to find a source before I fainted. That gym sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew, so gross. Oh no. The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping into the hallway. People were starting to notice. I'm like, gonna throw up. Where's that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I don't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. This was my chance to wow everyone with my rock star-ness. You think this is bad? One time on tour, I got so totally wasted, on like drugs. I could barely hold my guitar, and someone barfed or something, and it was really rock and rollin' stuff. I was losing them. Watch out! Ha ha ha. Who's this guy? I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a Velociraptor on a skateboard. Whoa. The dinosaur boy looked so cool. The way his feather crest flowed as he cut through the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with me? All right, everyone. This has been a prank? Exactly! Another elaborate prank from me, the prankster, the prankinator, the prankerino. And I'd like to thank the new girl here for playing along, drawing attention to that stink. You're welcome? That's right, she was in on it from the very beginning. The crowd slowly moved on, and then it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. No, I'm not gonna go with the year dinosaur. Nice skateboard moves. Oh, you sure know how to do the boarding. You know, skateboarding with the jumps and whatnot. You're good at that. Thanks. Are you, you... Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I'm a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. And I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh, nice cover back there. So, what is that smell anyway? Some total jerk left a grody sock in my locker. Oh, total jerk. I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke or if they were just really gross. Oh, maybe, you know, like theoretically, the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Okay, look, I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought, you know, break the ice, you know, make you feel at home here. I worked super hard on it. Play along. Oh. Wait. I get it now. A stinky sock in my locker and I didn't know it was there. Oh, you don't have to do this. I know the prank sucked. No. It was good. You know, I appreciate you trying to make me feel better. You know, this is a pretty bad way to start off the first day here. Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You know, you deserve a better prank than this. Anyways, my name is Robert Raptorson. Who are you? I thought this should be easy. Tell him your name. Just tell him your name. Nothing fancy, I thought. Go for it and be natural. I'm Strella. Yep. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy, and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella, cool. No, sorry, it's, never mind. I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school? I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Sure, who better to show you around than, little old me? I'm a very representative of what this school has to offer. Right. And my family has lived in Ladle for generations. Now, you might have heard of us. The Raptorsons. I actually vaguely remember hearing about the Raptorsons when I came to Ladle. I recognize the name, I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Well, yeah. Yeah, I get it. I mean, we tend to stand out. Does it bother you that you stand out? Oh, no, not at all. Everybody knows me, and I handle the pressure really, really well. Really well. Huh? Well, anyways, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library, soccer field. But the gym has a black mold problem. The library is, library. And the soccer field, man, is a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Ladle Ripper. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. I mean, most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious town folks. But, I think he's real. And let's let that simmer on the back burner. For now, let me just show you the true pride and joy of Ladle High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case. No, not the display case. So, what's inside it? You see, these are the greatest achievements of Ladle High. Notice anything about them? Sports. I see it. They're all sports related. No. Well, yeah, but check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything on them? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? I'm a bit of a board savant. I don't really compete anymore. But how about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? Nah, I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I ever was mixing voices. The only thing I ever was good at was history class, and they don't really hand out trophies for. There you go. Being a fangirl of the Middle Ages. That's cool. No, I guess. Believe me, it's not. Hey, well, what are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake. Yeah, you gotta see the lake if you want to know the real Ladle. Oh, okay. The thing is, I'm not actually new to Ladle. Don't accept my invitation so lightly. The lake is a challenge, a test. Of what? Oh, nothing, just your worthiness. Okay, you look worried. It's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay. But also be prepared, and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along too. I mean, I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Totally. Well, anyways, here's my number. I hope to see you there, because I want to know if you are worthy. Tell you later, Smella. I mean, sorry, it's Strella, right? Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right. Okay, cool. That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That never happened before. Let's go to save. That never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school. And I didn't know if it was a date or another prank or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? And I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. After a failed attempt at triangle solo in music class, I headed back to my locker. I think I pretty much contained the stink. I'll just have to keep the locker closed, pretty much for all time. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking. I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around behind my grandma's house. And we were supposed to hang out. What? Now, this is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. If you want something from me, then you are around. Then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you are right there, being all nice, and it's like you and I, we're a real thing, and other times it's like you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me? Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. Whoa. Who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Are those wings? And antenna? Was she some sort of magic fairy? Are you okay? What? You said excuse me and then wow. Then he just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. Oh, crap, you heard that. Yeah, well, was sorry, I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid invisible? Sometimes. Only when it's really convenient. But I don't think she's here right now. Oh, okay. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Well, I'm making the first great impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the halls at an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed by now that I'm, well, a fairy? Yeah, pretty much. Some of us prefer fae, but I don't really care. This must be a lot for you to take in. It's been kind of an intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's stopped to talk to me. Dang. I never thought I'd have to change schools before I'm a still loser. No, I didn't mean that you're a loser. Wait, you can't be a loser. You're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school, or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. I mean, I used to think I literally had 2 left feet. So I would only wear shoes for the left foot. Turns out that's just a saying. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. Well, she didn't stutter that time. Nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either, because At the time, I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. It's okay. Look, if it helps you, you can ask me some questions. Really? Yeah, for sure. Do you have magic powers? Yeah. I'm sorry, did I say something? No. It's just, they suck. Oh, what do? My magic powers. All I can do is make things slightly better if you like. Believe, or whatever. What's that mean? Exactly. It's super dweeby. Dweeb. Man, I have not heard that word in such a long time. Say you have like a table or something, and one leg is shorter than the others. If you really believe, and I really believe, then I can make that table better. I can make it slightly less uneven. Sorry, all this cryptid stuff is kind of normal to me. I've lived here all my life. No, I used to go to camp here, but living here is, like, different. Yeah, you'll probably see some more locals, if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already met a skateboarding dinosaur. Oh, Robert. Yeah, I remember Robert telling me to bring any cool people I run into, and, well, I thought they was pretty cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did. Yeah, he said bring anyone along anyone cool that I run into, so, do you want to come with me? Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just he didn't say anything about it. Did he say anything about it? He just said something about being tested or something. That's ominous sounding. I know, right? I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and it's gonna be like... Is it gonna be like a party? Well, I don't know. It could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or a chill sesh. Chill sesh. We shouldn't go. Maybe... No, actually, we should go. It'll be good for us. Because you're the new girl, and I'm a total brain. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. What? No, you're right. Well, I mean, let's go. Okay. We just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. Yeah, we're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or, like, draw a map? Yeah, why don't I show you? You have a car? Yes. Wait, no. So which is it? It's more like a truck. Great, so you can give me a ride. Totally. Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, if you just want to talk about anything or whatever. So you just legitimately want to talk to me. Yeah. This was the second person to just give me the number like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7. Okay. Awesome. One sec, though. Hey, guess what? Me and, what's your name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. Yeah, I guess she is gone. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, I was given a hot fae a ride there too. And I was standing there by my locker looking at the 2 scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. And I didn't know whether to be excited or terrified. And then someone came along to clear that up for me. Wow. Why are you just standing there with that ridiculous grin on your face? Oh, you're a ghost. That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Does that scare you? I think I have a good one about a ghost and a dog. If you know what's best for you, you better not crack a single ghost joke around me. Okay. I understand if you can't handle it. It's pretty friggin' intense. Trapped between this world and the next, doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff. I'm like a tragic spirit, and sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than some people can handle, okay? I don't even know how I died. Were you murdered by the Ladle Ripper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. However I died, it was like probably really violent and tragic. Really freaking tragic, okay? Oh, okay. And like, Day is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a friggin' like mystery. And I'm not like mad that she's going to the lake with you. Because like when you're a spectral entity trapped in between death and mortal coil, then like jealousy and stuff is kind of beneath you. I'm just telling you to watch out, okay? Sure. Just be careful, because, like, as a ghost, I can do all sorts of stuff. Like, walk through walls and be invisible, and that's not even half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeisted stuff, like throwing friggin' furniture and smashing mirrors and, like, knives, and I'll even set your clocks 5 minutes late or early. And don't even blame me if that happens, because, like, I can't even control it. And that's not like a threat or anything like that. It's just like if you're gonna be around Day, then I might be around. And I just want you to know what you're getting into. So like, yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake. It'll be fun. Yeah, fun. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. I mean, people talk to me, wicked cool people. And the plan? Golly, this morning when I made the plan, I had no idea that it would just work so flawlessly. Okay, so maybe not totally flawless in execution, but I've got the time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I get to the lake, I'll have it mastered. And that's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party with people that I just met. I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for like 5 minutes, but now, who knows how long we'll be at the lake. But I have to go. They're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea that I'd get there and blank and embarrass myself. Somehow I started having a mini panic attack in the car ride home. Okay, Sally, you gotta think of something else. You gotta calm down. Look in the rearview mirror. That always works. And they say you should be checking your rearview mirror like every 30 seconds or something for like quick bursts. I'm more into checking 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. And sometimes I get lost in it. Like seeing the road put behind me, it's oddly therapeutic. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. Maybe this time I looked for a little bit too long. Whoa! Oh no. Who'd he hit? Who'd she hit? Taylor. Stella. The dreamy blue-eyed Bigfoot. I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old camp friend Taylor. Tall toe. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, like how to explain why I stopped writing to him. What was he doing out here? Why wasn't he at school? But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey. He was always tall, but now he has grown, like, a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered. He was something else now. And I found myself looking deep in his piercing blue eyes. And I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Stella? Oh, sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. I just bruised my shoulder. I just need to chill for a second. I can't believe I hit you with my truck. Taylor, I'm the worst. I'm so bad at driving. I could have killed you. Well, you didn't. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. How's that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, it's just kind of comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. When I first met him and his family at camp, I was like 5 years old. And I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. And I'd go home and tell everyone how my best friend at summer camp was Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really, I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up at the last second and really put your shoulder into it. It helps to be tall, though. That way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front of the grill. Oh, you're being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? Oh, I made it through like 3 fatal accidents. I turned the driver's bodies into mulch. Hides the evidence, and it's good for local ferns. Taylor, you did not. True story. So I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies. So yeah, you're totally making this up and making me feel to make me feel better. Maybe I am. Is it working? Yeah, it's good to know you're okay. I would never forgive myself if I killed my only friend. Well, at least I know we're still friends. Well, Taylor, you kind of moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you and, well, I kind of thought, Taylor, I'm sorry. How about the feelings for you? Taylor, it's just that the words weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again too. So, well, I gotta go. What, so soon? Yay, now that you're back in town, we'll probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me like the other in another 4 years. Wait, Taylor, I couldn't let him leave so soon, not like that. Hey, will you come to the lake with me? Stella, wait, did you say the lake? Yeah. Are you sure you meant the lake and not a lake? The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptorson. Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a Fae girl named Day on the way there? What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Can I be totally honest with you? Please. I have no idea. I've never been invited to anything, and I have so many questions. Do I need to RSVP? Should I dress casual, semi-formal, or formal? Should I bring a present? Maybe some kind of cheese? Is there a secret handshake? Help me, Taylor. I don't know anything. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink, and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about bullcrap. Oh. Yeah, it's not really Robert or Day scene. It's kind of throwing me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot. of Loveland's Frog's Diner, and Days just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figure she was too busy studying and doing crap for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around her. And speaking of people who've seen, this is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? I'm a little less confident. This is bad. I mean, I can't go through with this. Who am I kidding? I got a toy horse in my dashboard, for God's sake, and I'm not ready for this. They're gonna take one look at me and be like, this girl has a nightlight in her room. We can't be friends with her. Stella, relax. I've been to these things before. You'll be fine. You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Well, nothing. Oh, no. I'm gonna trick him. Man, I just had a wild idea. What is it? What if you... Go on. What if you came to the lake? I don't want to go to the lake. Right. I totally get you. So what if instead of going to the lake... Yes? What if you weren't at the lake, right? I won't be. But what if you were beside the lake? What? It's like you were far enough from the lake that if anyone was looking at you, they'd say, he's not at the lake. But you were close enough to the lake that you could just look over and, like, check up on me. So let me get this straight. You're over at the lake and I'm by myself just hanging out near the lake? Yeah. You didn't go to the lake like you wanted, but you just happen to be in shouting distance if anything goes wrong. Sounds really complicated, Stella. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to just stand there by myself near the lake while everyone is at the lake. So what are you saying is between those two options? The only two options, you'd rather be at the lake. That's not at all what I said. Taylor, if you want to come with me to the lake, you could just ask. You don't have to try to trick me into inviting you to the lake. I'm happy to take you to the lake. Fine. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay long. It really means a lot having you there. Will you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here if you need to. And that was 3 numbers at that point. And I remember thinking, does everyone in Ladle just hand out their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV. But really out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light of answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Let's check them out. Message 1. Hello, Miss Sarasota. This is Ian. We were looking for someone to pull a late night shift at the observatory tonight. Click. Message 2. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later. I guess this call's kind of pointless. I'm gonna go now. Click. Message 3. Hey, Stella, it's me, Day. I know you were kind of nervous about going to the lake. If you want to talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, no, I'll see you. Pick me up later. Okay, bye. Click. Message 4. Stella! Yeah, it's Robert. Hey, I'm holed up in my house. The Dino Secret Service are here, and I think they're about to kick in my door. Oh no, Stella, I need your help. Please call me. Alright, sweet. So, call me, and I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come. I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. Click. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day, and Robert all called me, and I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking in on it. So I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. So I can walk up there, I can look at the TV. It's a note. Hope you have a good day at school. I'll be late as usual. Maybe we can pick up Grandma's stuff when you get home. What's on the TV? Welcome to the Ladle Local News, this small town's very own public accessing program. And tonight at 8:30, Jerry takes you on a tour in his latest project, refurbishing a combine harvester and Jerry's rigging. Right after that at 9 p.m., the local gossip queen Vanessa recounts what all the commotion was at the Gnome's Flower Shop last week on Toss the Goss. And lastly, at News at 9, unfortunately bumped to 10, updates on whether the new highway expansion on Highway 65 will be approved. All that and more coming up on LLN. Let's go upstairs. Oh, that's her room. Bed. That's her phone. Between homework, dinner, and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it that I'd need a full hour to come back down to earth, and I wouldn't be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make the call? Ready. So, this is where I am actually going to end this segment. And here's why. Because I don't want to reveal too much of this game, but also I want you to be able to kind of explore it yourself. You get the choice of the three in developing a relationship with any one of these individuals, and the story just kind of unfolds from there. So, thank you very much for tuning in to JRS Beta Tests. This is my Raptor boyfriend, and quite honestly, I choose the Raptor because he's awesome and rad, dude. Man, it just reminds me of high school. It really does. Terms like dweeb and totally stoked. I still say that, by the way. Anyway, if you could subscribe, hit that subscribe button. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, and have a fantastic week.